What's going on, YouTube? Your boy B662 checking back in. We got another little update, man. Another little update video. So, out the truck, as you can see, got it all gutted out in my work boots and shit. But, yeah, no more interior. Old dash gone. Glove box gone. I try to clean all this up, but seats probably would have been in right by now, and I probably would have been somewhat done with the interior. But YouTube, this video is about the good. I can't give you the good without giving you the bad. Alright, so today is what? August 23rd. Bright and early in the morning. I don't know when I'm gonna put this video out, but beginning of the month of August, I had an accident. This lady jumped out in front of me and she totaled Geronimo, y'all. I'm talking about 4-5 days before I was supposed to go get my seats. She totaled me. She turned in front of me, pulled out in front of me. I couldn't do nothing but hard brake and swerve. Of course, I had to swerve as much as possible. If not, I would have hit her head on. And I probably would have went through the windshield. But this lady, man, she failed to yield. And she pulled out in front of me. And ended up totaling out my truck a week before I was supposed to go get my seats, man. The shit, it fucked me up. We both had to end up, riding the ambulance to the emergency room because it was bleeding upon our heads. Both of us hit our heads. Man, all this right here is off of her car. Alright, that's her bumper and grill and shit. These just other old pieces I've been taking off the truck, just while I've been trying to piece it together. I think the accident happened like the 3rd of August. I was actually on my lunch break one night, man, and I was coming through the light. Of course, I had the right of way, man. My light was green, and the lady, man, she just, I don't know, she turned in front of me and it seemed like when she turned, she stopped. Of course, I'm rolling. I can't stop, going through the intersection. It's on the highway, so, the speed limit is like 55. And so, which I was doing. And man, I couldn't stop that fast, you know what I'm saying? I had already had most of the stuff taken out of this one. The good thing about it is none of the windows had busted. So, if I can, man, I'm gonna try to save, get cuz to swap my windows around so I won't have much to tint. Man, I had the accident on like a Monday night, and man, I was so furious because I was done, man. Like, I was supposed to go get my seats that Saturday. I was so furious, man. Like 2 days later, man, I went and bought another truck. You know what I'm saying? I was already too much invested into that one, because my seats are already paid for, and so I had to get another truck, that same model, because that's my seats pattern both up to. So when I got it, I just went ahead and swapped my wheels and put my wheels back on mine. Them the wheels that came on his. This one came with a 5.3. I think the guy said he got it out of a Tahoe, and it's actually a good truck, y'all. His frame and a lot of other the real manufacturer stuff is much more intact than mine. I'm just walking around the cars and talking to y'all, but yeah, man, like I had the wreck on like a Monday night. I think Thursday I went about this, and it was the only one that I could find that was in a decent enough body shape to where I wasn't gonna be having to spend out a whole bunch of money, man, because I already knew I was gonna strip it down and gut it. Everybody else who had one, this model is, excuse me, it either wasn't running or it was already clean enough to where, I was gonna have to pay too much for what I was finna have to do. Saying that to say I didn't. This truck is a 2-wheel drive. My truck is the Z71. It's a 4-wheel drive. That's the only thing I really don't like about it. But I don't do too much. I don't go off road or nothing like that. But like I said, it was after I had made the purchase already. You know what I mean? But this one is a 2000 model. Mine is a 99, and so it was, mass production pretty much within a, same year span, maybe like a year and a half over. Really spent all week, trying to hurry up and get it gutted out, man, because my seat guy, he waiting on me. And I'm trying to go get the seat as soon as possible. So maybe by the end of the week, today I'm finna try to go vacuum it out, man. Since I snatched that carpet out. And show y'all what it looked like under the hood. Like I said, he got a 5.3. He pieced together out of a Tahoe. Alternator that don't even really go on there. But everything was pretty much intact. He bypassed the compressor with that, so I ain't got no AC right now. Cuz just came up here the other day and looked at it, and of course had him look at mine just to see what was salvageable. Cause if nothing else, I did want my motor, but show y'all the damages. It just really busted the radiator, y'all, and the front cap. It bent my frame. You know what I mean? And like, this the only real reason like why I got another truck. Cause when I seen it, like, I seen my frame was bent, and I was just like, fuck it, man, go get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, this truck had a lot of sentimental value, so like I said, it had me fucked up for a minute, man. But the main part was trying to get some of the money back that I put into it. Cuz did say my motor was, okay. And of course, he won't fully know until you get done snatching it all the way out. He said he's gonna try to come do that this week. And hopefully, man, the 6.0 will be back in there. Then, cause it ain't gonna take him long. Cuz to do a motor swap in 2 days. I done seen it. I done seen it for myself. So he'll swap it out, no problem. I came to open the doors cause to show y'all his interior, man. His interior was actually nice. It was all original, and excuse me, that's the jute that come up under his carpet. I'm probably gonna say, even though my carpet has one, I'm just gonna add more foam to it so it'll be more pleasant, more comfortable. I know. But his seats was pretty much good, man. I had to leave the driver's seat in there, of course. And his back seat was good, so. And he did have a whole nother console. That's probably the only thing from his interior that I'm gonna keep, other than all his plastic pillars. Everything was good, intact. It was not scratched or damaged at all. Like, if you wanted the all original truck, like, he had on the interior. I can't remember how many miles he said he got on this Tahoe motor. Like I said, it come out of a 04, but y'all, they run good. I got the truck out of right outside of Birmingham. I went and got it, and I made 2 trips to Birmingham in like 2 days. So in this truck right here, so it's an A1 truck. It ain't got no leaks in it, and I did all that traveling before I even changed the oil in it. And so about 2-3 days later, I got back and I changed the oil. And I stripped them tires on there, and I put my tires on there, excuse me. And yeah, it's just the fact of starting over, y'all. Of course, y'all already know mine was already dynoed, so that's what I'm finna have to possibly try to do today. His headliner is A1 though. Like I said, the whole interior was good. He had a lot of like small manufacturing pieces that was still intact. And I'll crank it up and let y'all hear it, man. Of course, he don't sound like that man. And that's why I'm ready to hurry up and get him gone. Because came over earlier this week. Well, like I said, a couple of days ago. Told me everything I can go on to get to it, man. So I'm finna try to go on and get these mufflers and stuff cut off mine so I can get my pipe string. I don't know what that is on the knocking and the tapping sound. Cuz said we are gonna have to drop the bottom of it because my blower don't work. I have no AC, I have no heat at all, so I don't think the blower worked. This cluster was going out, so I ended up putting my cluster in. Plus, that's the cluster I'm gonna keep to match my interior pieces. Cuz to swap that out and put it back on, but it run good, y'all. Good as talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that right there was new. What we put on there. They put a new water pump on there, and you can see put a new radiator on there. Look at this brake. Like I said, a lot of stuff on it still looking good. I just needed the shell, of course. So I think the other thing that he said he did was he put new window regulators in here for the windows. Like you said, he put new window regulators. What else he had? He had put brand new rear calipers on here. Of course, you won't be able to see it too much. I'm at the wrong angle. But yeah, new rear brake calipers put on, y'all. I ain't trying to get down there just yet. I'm gonna have to do some work. Like I said, the truck had just been sitting up, and you can kind of tell because I guess some little field mice and some little rats been in here. They done chewed up some stuff, and they got so many droppings in here. So I gotta go up here and vacuum this thing out, man. Try to come back and try to paint the glove box, and try to paint the other bottom pillar that go up under the driver's seat, up under the steering wheel. Excuse me. And I'll give y'all more updates, man, as I go through it. As you can see, it's all dirty and dusty back there and stuff. Like I said, it had rat field mice in it, and ain't no telling what else. Probably chipmunks and all this other. I mean, excuse me, not chipmunks. Squirrels. But other than that, man, it's been a good truck. I've been driving it ever since. It ain't gave me no problems or no issues, none of that. Like, it ain't ran hot, it ain't broke down, it ain't been leaking, it ain't been doing none of that. So, turn it off for a minute. But man, it's just the fact of having to start over when you was already done. Not to mention, I just bought that brand new radiator right there. I just bought it. Spent $280 on that motherfucker. Yeah. 2 to 3 weeks prior, I just got the front windshield tinted. I told y'all. So I was just really too much invested into the truck, man, especially with these seats. But you see, I'm already working on it, man. I'm getting back to work. Small thing to a giant, man. But I tell you, I did not have to want to start over. My number one thing that I'm already dreading about it is having to go back and do the undercarriage, man. That's something that I do not want to have to do. Probably be next spring, sometime when I get around to it. Of course, everything that's on my truck, I'm gonna try to take off and put on this truck. But the front suspensions are different because this is a 2-wheel drive, and my truck was a 4-wheel drive. And so I'm gonna try to put everything I can on, at least like from the drivetrain to the rear or whatever I can swap over it. But a lot of the new parts that I put on my truck, I have already kind of been swapping off and putting them on this one. But I'm just, I'm gonna have to take my time and thoroughly go through it, y'all. I went and I found another bumper for it. Cause his bumper was it was alright. It just had like a dent right there, and then he didn't have the bottom part of it. I do got it. Pause 1 second. I do got it right here. I just gotta clean it up. It's the one that I wanted because it got the area I can put my tow hooks, and I always want a fog lights, y'all, in my truck. Plus, it kind of helped better to see with them. So I got the one like that, man, like the original one that come on there. So I got to get the grinder, get the sanding it down and stuff. Maybe put it on possibly this fall. You know what I mean? Pause 1 second. Try to get on my dash. I got the glue holding it because it started cracking. So, but I just been painting pieces, y'all. Some of his interior pieces look way better than mine, so I just hit him with some paint. Some of my dashboard covers, his vents and stuff looked good, and so I just ended up taking his, you know what I'm saying? Well, these are mine that come off of this, but everything that come off his truck look way better than mine, so I just put it in storage just in case I need some other component pieces. The only pieces though from his that I'm probably gonna keep is I know I kept his head post for the light thing, and everything pretty much from the driver's side doors all the way to the whole front dash. I'm probably gonna take off his and put on mine. It was just in a better condition than mine, y'all. So that's all. But a little bit to add to the bittersweet, man. I told y'all I bought a sunroof, but like the place I'm ordering it from, that I bought it from, was a junkyard, and they are closing shop, y'all. I went over there yesterday, and luckily somebody was there I was able to talk to, and man, he had me down first because he was like, man, I think I threw that sunroof away like 2 days ago because we cleaning out the shop and we trying to get everything off the yard. And so he had a trailer in the back. He's like, man, let's go take a look and see what's back there. And sure enough, y'all, he had my sunroof. Had all the pieces to it and other cover pieces, wires and shit, cords and shit. But had my sunroof, y'all. So I am gonna put my roof in Murado. As soon as I can, I got another fam that paint and do body work, so probably gonna hit him up and see if he can't do that for me. Along with trying to try to get my bed painted, y'all. Try to get my bed liner painted because I don't want that liner on there. Probably gonna go with like the tinted Raptor liner. I'm probably gonna want to hit my bed liner with that blue. You know what I mean? I had seen a guy that had the bed liner on there, and his bed was red, and I was like, dang, like that was hard. So, of course, I saw it at the car show. That's the idea that I got it from. But I'm probably gonna end up painting the bed liner blue. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. We was working the other day, and I ain't had time to clean up. That's what I'm pretty much gonna get up out of here and do today. Pause. Alright, get that water off that car cover, y'all. So when I pull it back, a lot of stuff gonna be dripping and in the way. But a couple of new add-ons for the LS swap. So I got my headers. Alright. Just went with the short tube. They look chrome, but they're not chrome. They're Cerakoted. A ceramic, excuse me. And cuz say that I'm supposed to change colors no matter how hot they get. Excuse me. And so I just went with those. Pretty much gonna make it stand out, look better. Hopefully I can get the right person to tune this intake up that's on top of it so it can stay looking good like this. He's still been running wires. Of course, as you can see, he put the wires on with spark plugs. I think what he did was he kind of been running the fuel lines to it. The other day, pause 1 second, let me get out. Alright, y'all, my fault. I had to give him a jack it up. Alright, but I was sliding up under here. I don't know if y'all can see, but got the fuel lines ran. And he mounted them just in front of the gas tank, right above the rear suspension on the back. So they hitting pretty well. I think he got one ran all the way up to the front, and then I think he got to come back here and do some more to it. But that's about it on the dunk, y'all. I gotta look for a fan the size of my radiator, and try to get the right size for it. Pause 1 second, I'm crying. Yeah, so I got like some braided hoses for it, as far as the radiator hose goes. And I got the A&N fittings, but I gotta get the right size fittings. I gotta get the adapter from my radiator to those hoses, and then I'll be able to for my radiator. Trying to get the right fittings and the right sizes for these is, pretty much hard, especially when you don't know what you're looking for, or who in reference that can kind of help you. I kind of just been, watching YouTube and Googling people, trying to see what was the best way and the best route to go about them. But yeah, it's coming along, y'all. It's coming along. My biggest, thing was I wrecked my truck. I didn't know if I even wanted to put it on YouTube, cause I just fucked up about it, y'all. Not even it, the fact of having to start all the way over, snatching music out, having to go back and rewind everything. Like I said, I'm probably start laying some of this dyno on this floor today, so I can at least try to put this carpet in. Yeah, man, just it ain't one thing, it's another. I just say that, you know what I'm saying? But it is a good and a bad to everything. Like I said, when it comes to this truck, I think his frame was a little bit better and more intact than the one I had. I really ain't got no issues with this truck, y'all, other than it ain't 4-wheel drive. But like I said, I don't plan on going off road or nothing like that. I just like to be ready for every situation. You know what I'm saying? But this the only part of the body work. That's the only major part of the body work that he gonna have to fix. That and that and the side pillar on the passenger side. But Other than that, man, it should be an easy swap. Should be another easy build, man. I got all of my exterior emblems. The only other emblem I'm gonna wait to get is my the one for the front grill. But I got all my emblems for the outside, and like I said, the interior should be back in. I'm supposed to go pick it up this Friday coming up, so possibly give me about a week or two before I just have all that back intact. Depending on how I go about this sunroof thing, now that I actually got it in my possession again, while the interior is out, I might have him go ahead and try to, put that in. If not, I'm just gonna start, slowly, gradually putting pieces back together. Just try to do as much as I can. This way, you don't be climbing. Once you start laying your carpet, you don't want to keep, tracking dirt and oil and stuff on it. Especially, once you put your seats in, you don't want to have to be climbing in and out of it, all on top of it and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about some different ways to go about it. Before I just put the seats and stuff back in there. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, thinking of different ways to go about it, putting it back in, cause I still got to clean out the dash, and so just don't want a lot of dirt, dust, and debris falling all on it, especially once I start putting it back in. Certain things on his truck, like I said, all his stuff was intact. The only thing, like I said, that I didn't like about it, of course, it's no 4-wheel drive. All right. His temperature gauge hand, it don't have the defrost button. Of course, the back glass is not the defrost glass, but I do plan on getting one put in here. I just like it. It helps the truck stand out. You see a lot of trucks nowadays that don't even have it. The only other thing that I ever liked it about the back window, I think the Toyota Tundras, they actually let you can roll their back windows down. So that was the only thing about it. And the thing that I absolutely love about it, my cruise control went out on my truck. I swapped switches after switches. For some reason, we never could get it to come back on. But his cruise control works. Cuz did say that his cruise control will, tune up to my engine when I get ready to put it in here. So that's a major, major plus for me, y'all. I think the longest I've drove is like to Macon, Georgia. You know what I mean? And that was like an 8-9 hour trip. Just imagine having to do that, controlling the speed the whole way. Like, you can kind of get irritated. But another thing his does that mine don't do, as you heard all the ding, ding, dinging. Alright, it's because my driver's side door is up. So his manufacturing stuff like that actually really did work. Right now that his engine, or this engine is in here, that one touch hit every time, y'all. You know what I mean? I absolutely love that. Mine kind of had to, on mine I had to turn the key forward and, wait about 2-3 seconds and then hit the key. Cuz told me it was because the cam in there, so he said it's probably going to end up going back like that, but that's another thing that I've kind of been absolutely liking too. Excuse me, y'all. Another thing, when I turn my signals on, they actually make the dinging noise. And if I have left my my turn signals on for too long, it will also keep dinging and let me know, hey, you left your signal light on. One thing also I know my truck had it, but it kind of went out and went bad. But you see the key fob. So, you know what I mean? It do got the alarm on there. I don't know why it ain't going off right now, but typically, it normally always goes off. Maybe it's because it ain't this side. I don't know. But the alarm do work, y'all. There's been plenty of days I done came out here and just opened up the door, knowing I done hit my key fob, and I might have to let it get set for a minute for it actually, you know, kick in. But y'all, I got some work to do. I didn't know if I was gonna make this video. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out or not. I guess I took up 30 minutes of y'all time. I might as well put it out. But yeah, y'all, I just wasn't gonna give y'all the good without giving y'all the bad too. I could have just kept going with this truck and y'all not never known nothing about it, but I ain't like that, man. People go through shit at times. You might see a viral clip of me going later on, cause time, you know, I seen the lady when she was pulling out in front of me, and time we smashed it. I smashed into her, and we both collided, and we both hit a pole, y'all. And the only thing I hopped out, and I was like, my fucking truck. Like, bitch, I was almost done. Like, so if you see a viral clip of somebody hollering about their truck that's bloody as hell, like, it's probably me. Alright? Because, yeah, I was pissed as shit. Still kind of somewhat, you know, disappointed about some things. But, you know, everything is looking up. But, y'all, I got some work to do. And I got some grocery shopping to do. So, I will bid y'all a good Sunday as I get on up out of here. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe, man. It's your boy Big662 signing out, man. Up, over, and out.